Happy New Year, folks, or as a wise man once said, Merry New Year. Beef jerky time! Hello, hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. As always, I'm your host, Davewonder, and tonight I'm joined by some of my favoriteest people in the whole wide world. One is well overdressed, my goodness, sir. I'll be bringing him in just a moment. Tony will be joining us after a little bit. He needs to get the kiddo down to bed. But joining us from the toy town of Townsville? I don't know. It's the mayor of toys. That's right. It's your friend of mine, Tim, a.k.a. Toy Chase. Go Toy Chase.
Hey, everybody. What's up? Yes, I got the little flower. Yes, and we decided to do these little outfits. So little T-shirt action going on. But you know what? Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, we're going to kick this song right. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, Tony will be joining us here in just a little bit. I too am wearing some new gigs. I don't know where this hat came from, but I got my new Ricky Fitness shirt on for my brother. So very excited for that. I got a bunch of random stuff to unbox tonight. Also, I forgot to adjust my camera back up, so I feel like I'm looking up on screen, which is weird. But real quick shout out to all the COJ chiming off in the chat. We got Fortnite, Theo Mike, Gerwal in there, Mighty Mike, Shaggy coming in with them sweet emotes. We got comics in there. We got Fortnite Nightmare, Pendergast. Oh wait, I'm in there. Oh, no, remember that was from earlier. Epic Badger, Stanley's Toy Channel, all good. It's gonna be a good evening. I feel like I'm gonna adjust my camera. I'm gonna do it. But I got a weird array of stuff to open tonight. Some stuff that I've kind of put off for a little bit. There we go. Now I feel a little less bad. Tim, did you freeze? Or are you just being really still?
Freeze?
Oh yeah, your camera froze.
Am I moving?
Oh, there we go. Now you're moving. Oh,
that's weird. All right. Am I good? Am I?
Pop. There we go. Better? Now you're back. Joys of the internet, my friend. Joys of the internet.
I know. I was moving. Everything was working on my end. I was like, am I okay here?
Yeah. Right on. No. So I unboxed the Build-A-Figure parts for this because I couldn't wait for the Build-A-Figure. But I have this.
Ooh, nice.
The remaining figures outside of Hellstrom to unbox tonight. I kind of got a spooky haul because I also have Wolfman Wrath, and I guess in the least spooky is actually a G.I. Joe classified figure, one of my all-time favorites, Doc.
Ooh, yeah, Doc is awesome. Hell yeah.
So yeah, very excited to finally be busting into these. Oh, Happy New Year, awesome. K-Dog. What up, 3M? How's it going, Andrew? I'm not told in advance. It was beef jerky time.
It's beef jerky time.
Yeah. That was one of my dad's all-time. Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to do a little Indiana Jones. While I'm waiting on my Mezco version, we're going to kick off with some of these, and we'll do a little comparison on what these guys look like next to this guy, because I love the head sculpts on him. For real. I think we got a winner, but at the same time, I got to have the Mezco in hand.
That's fair. Oh. Hi. Anyways, joining us from the what are you? Never mind. Joining us from the basement of geekdom. That's right. It's your friend and mine. It's Mr. Geeky. Hi, Geeky.
Oh, hello. Howdy, howdy. Happy New Year, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Happy New Year.
Geeky, you don't have to be in the chat. And never mind. K-Dog says, "Hey, a bit off topic. Dave, are you going to be at Nerd Note?" I will. I will be down there. I think I've not been announced yet officially, but I'm up on the website already. So, hey, good times. Geeky, Happy New Year, my friend. Happy belated birthday. What are you?
Belated? Yeah.
What are you cracking into tonight?
I got a bunch of stuff. I've got coming. Oh, this is special from Comics 1017. Finally got this the Leatherhead.
You should have asked, man. There's literally like end caps full of them up in Plymouth.
You see how often I get out?
Yeah, that's fair. I screen real quick. Show off your haul, Geeky. Show off your haul.
Yeah, so I'm very appreciative that I got this. This makes me so happy. And then
that's awesome.
I got Necroconda.
Nice.
Yeah, which I maybe I knew it at the time, but I'm looking at this and he comes with the tail. I didn't realize it. That's fun. I love that I could change that option. This is super dorky. This just plays to my love of the cousins.
Okay.
I got anything Care Bear Cousins. I'm such a sucker for that. Where I'm just
nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna mute for 1 sec. I'm gotta grab out some books.
Yeah.
Hey, Care Bears are cool, man.
Care Bears are awesome. There's something to stare at. That's
right. They're lovable. They're too cute.
Yeah. And then the red Prime Horde Trooper Prime with the bot, the little
cool. Hell yeah.
that's I don't think that's the name of it, right? Yeah, hoverbot, right? And then Fisto.
Ooh, yeah. The new one too.
Yeah, the new Fisto.
Nice.
And there's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff I got from Super 7 here too, which I'm just lots of stuff that's been building up over the weeks.
Ooh, yeah.
Right on.
We'll dig in.
Yeah.
Oh, one other thing I gotta show off here too, because I was really excited for this. This is something I've been Moycat. I finally got this, and this is it was a Kickstarter, and we had there's Eastman cover here too. This was a character from Las Tortugas Ninja. It's its own series, but basically it was if folks know the Archie series, it was kind of almost like a parallel running Archie series that was its own thing that was approved with Kevin Eastman and Laird at the time, and it's there was a bunch of it's a really fun series. They had a lot of new characters that were introduced in that.
Right. So Stanley's Toy Channel says, "Where did you find the pop of the Care Bear Cousin app?"
Entertainment Earth, I think, is where I got that one from.
Oh, right on. There you go.
I think Big Bad had one of them, and I got the other one from there, but that hasn't come yet. And I'm as they come in, I will be getting them all as I can.
I'm surprised there isn't just a figure line of them again, because I feel like that would be such an easy thing. Because was it Boss Fight that was going to do them for a minute, and then
Boss Fight, and I think Premium DNA, and then Premium DNA. I don't know if they are what the story is there.
Still a thing.
They were doing some great stuff, so I hope they're still a thing, but I haven't heard anything new on that for a bit. So
I don't know. The judging by all the Earthworm Jim product that flooded AliExpress a couple months ago, doesn't look good.
The question is, right? Are those figures going? Because I did order some of those Earthworm Jims. I think I ordered those from Big Bad, but those never came out. So
I don't believe so.
AliExpress, perhaps.
That was the thing. Is I had ordered the Earthworm Jim from AliExpress because I was like, oh man, I didn't want to spend what was it, $50 or something on the Premium DNA version.
Yeah.
And then I saw them up on AliExpress, and everybody was like, these are them. These are the product. I'm like, Oh, well, most assuredly, they'll come out eventually.
But they might. I don't know. They just haven't.
Like I said, it's legit that thing of just like, what do we do here?
Well, I'm gonna actually break out a couple of my figures of the year.
Oh,
So
totally.
I'm gonna pull out. I got all 10 here, but I'm probably gonna show my top 5. If you guys want me to go all full 10, I have them right in front.
Yeah.
Do it up, man.
We
can't let Geeky do that, otherwise we'll be here till 2026.
Well, I'm gonna be big time biased on my number 1, but I'm gonna show you my number 2 before I go into number 1. So
right on.
It's the 4-pack of
Mezco,
and I love these guys. And did you see this? You ever seen the Walkman?
Yeah,
it comes with. I love this thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and Mikey's my favorite, so I had to show Mikey. So yeah, Mikey's always been my guy.
Here we go. Something tells me that AliExpress Earthworm Jim figures are the ones that everyone had pre-ordered. Yeah, I ordered Earthworm Jim on BBTS. Everything that I've heard is not good.
So I mean, I do have the head pack, and that is it. So that's like I have the heads, but nothing to put them on. So that's,
I got the head pack from AliExpress too. They just threw it in with the figure I bought.
Well, I think I heard you say that. I was like, well, I'm gonna try it, and they're like, no, we're wise to that.
Tony!
Now. We're not.
Happy New Year.
Hey, T.
What's up, everybody?
Beef jerky time.
Happy New Year.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Tony, you have all the Earthworm Jim stuff, don't you? Didn't you get them from AliExpress?
All of the which ones?
Earthworm Jim, the premium DNA ones.
So I just got Earthworm Jim and Psychro in the head pack.
Oh, okay. I thought for some odd reason I thought you had gotten like Dr. What is it, Dr.
It's all such fun
for a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I passed on that one.
Well, I'm thinking about that just for the sake of I'm sure at some point we're gonna get the monkey brains from 2012. I'm like put those two together as like a mad scientist kind
of. But yeah, I don't know. Actually, one thing I do want to talk about. So the Cursed Dead Kickstarter started today, and my goodness, there is a fly themed laboratory person that looks like it might fit very well into a Turtles.
Go ahead.
It's been on my radar for years because this is stuff that's been in the works for a while.
Yep,
for a while.
Yeah. So I got wind that it launched today. I'm like, okay, that's this is a big want for a while. Those figures.
So, and if you have questions about the Kickstarter, there is Dr. Crane. Yeah. But the Cursed Dead crew is going to be here on Monday answering all your questions. They're going to be live right here on the Dave Wonder channel, so make sure to swing back by for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk all things about the Kickstarter, the figures, etc. So,
yeah. What you got? Adam, Paul, and
they said they're bringing the crew. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's awesome. And and Nico also had a little to do with that as well.
Yeah. So I'm awesome. Excited.
Yeah, I just got off a live stream where they were on, and we were talking with that and celebrating the 100th episode of Between Two Sentinels with J-Shot and Machu.
Which, by the way, congratulations to those two. I meant
absolutely. Huge congrats.
What?
That's incredible. Huge congrats. That's wonderful.
Oh my God. It's fantastic. And to think time just flew by, right? The past 2 years just But it's crazy because I feel like I was on some of the early episodes in this past 2 years, just shot right by. Yeah. But it was great chatting it up with Adam as well, just seeing everybody on there. So it was really cool.
Well, I know. Let's just say keep an eye out later January. You might see another familiar face on there. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Sorry, I was impatient. I busted open Doc, and I'm trying to outfit him right now. I did it.
Doc
did it
looks
under the
great.
stealth of mute. But yes, I've been very excited to open this figure for a while.
It's fantastic. Yeah, they made the figures look so much more like the original, like figures that originally came out like in the 80s.
What up, Chum Bucket? Sorry, a couple familiar faces just joined in. Tony, what are you playing with?
I am trying to kit bash something here real quick to see if it works.
All right.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm curious if we're gonna get like a standard Bebop and a standard Rocksteady too from this.
So, have you seen people kit bashing them? You get the two Stratoses because one Stratos is gray and one Stratos looks like a naked dude with feathers, and they make a perfect body for Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So, yeah, while I don't want to say that it's not a possibility, I think there is definitely. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what does come from the future of the line, which feels weird to say, but
I always see that the naked Stratos on sale too. So nice. I think that it's nice.
Spoiler!
I just got caught up, so I'm like, I know what this is.
Yeah. What up, toilet?
Well, I've had this on there for quite some time.
What do you mean by this? Oh, nice.
Which is that was that animated
the what if
one from Amazon.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know that Doc, you could remove all these pouches on Doc.
Yeah, they've been using them that rig for a few figures now.
It's cool.
Crack this baby open right now.
Oh, do it.
You know what's crazy? I didn't get my hands on this earlier, and now to have it in hand just because I wanted to compare it. But this thing, just seeing it in person, wow. Crazy.
I have heard many a good thing. Tony, do you have that one?
I have the original Figma one.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that came out. Oh my God, what was that? 2015, 16,
something crazy like that.
Also, I'm trying to fit all these pouches on Doc, and it's just insane how many options there are. Slap a thumbs up on the video. Thank you, Shake. I appreciate that. Oh, what the hell is that?
A Necron from Joy Toy. Big old sniper rifle.
I feel really dumb because once again I stand by. Tony, what the hell's a Necron?
Trying to think of like what the best way to.
It's Warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
They are kind of like.
Oh yeah, I don't think Tony saw yet.
Oh.
This is a Tony suggestion, so I'm just I'm giving him props on that.
They're kind of like.
Aren't they like Reavers?
I'd almost kind of say that they're sort of like a cross between like an undead type character and like the Borg sort of. So basically like they kind of assimilate everything. They were like a species before.
Yeah.
It's like a swarm of Walking Dead-y kind of things, but they have
undead Terminator Borg guys. Fourth. Dude, there's so many pouches. This is like a Rob Liefeld drawing. This is ridiculous.
You got to remove all the torsos and everything else just to get the plastics out of there. But just to give you an idea of what that looks like underneath them.
Torsos? Why do they have to be torsos?
Why torsos?
But yeah, so basically they were a living race at one point in time, and then they kind of just decided, hey, we're better off being robots. And but there are some who They're like the Necron flayers or something like that, and they like they're still addicted to flesh, so they'll like cut it off of their victims and just like drape it over themselves. Very, very interesting
as one
concept.
does.
Yeah.
I get like this. I feel like what's his name? The guy from Sense of the Lambs, a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little Hannibal Lecter-esque.
The puts the lotion on the skin.
Oh, you're talking about
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. One second. Camera 1, camera 2. I'm trying to get the different hats to.
They're very, very like you have to get them just right to fit on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they slide. The I'd say his like standard hat is more like it's almost like a that one's more fickle to get it to like get it to the spot you want and be like, there you go. But the other one fits on nice like a little skull cap here. It's like,
oh, that's cool.
I don't mind that at all. I actually like that look quite a bit.
I'm aligning these together too. Like you have to literally align each part of the torso. So
it's in order to
this little in order to thread it right through the middle just to get to that ball joint.
That seems ridiculous.
So it's all part of the adventure, though.
Yeah.
If you hum the song as you're doing it, it gets
Spaceballs in there, right? You're like, torsos have to be torsos. But what was it? What's the line in that?
Snakes. It had to be snakes.
Oh, yes, that is. Well, that's my pet snake, Reggie.
Reginald. The Necrons kind of look like Frax from Power Rangers Time Force. That's fair, dude. That figure's so badass.
Yeah, I like this color scheme on it too. I like the lighter green on there. That's kind of fun.
Very pastel.
It stands out and it like gives a feel of having like a variety scale, like because Leatherhead himself has throughout the history of Leatherhead. There's a bunch of different like notable versions that we've never had. So I'm like, maybe I could customize another. Well, because like what was it? The name is escaping me. There was in one of the games there's like a red version of him. It'll come later. Someone in the chat may know. You'll tell me. My mind is like Pantheon. It's not Pantheon.
I do have to grab this, Geeky, because I don't know if I ever showed you this. Because I was going to show it to you when we were going to hang out, and that hasn't happened yet. But I did do a little custom ski.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, that's so good.
That looks great.
That is so good.
My OG Leatherhead had fallen into pieces quite literally. So it's a lot of the OG Leatherhead combined with that Turtle Adventures one.
That's incredible, dude. I like that a lot. It's you gotta get, and what's fun is you could just get like a little orb. You just get like a marble, and that's
the orb.
Yeah, that's again, my mind is a little bit mushy right now, but I normally know what it's called.
We know, Geeky. We know.
Star Eyes, Sarnath, right? Or no? Maybe Eyes Sarnath. Well, because there's Sarnath.
Let's roll with that. That sounds good.
It's probably it's Cherubay's orb that she bestows, so that changes it into the against his will, essentially, into Leatherhead.
Yes.
Yeah. Do.
Okay. I was just reading that over Christmas. I went through and I picked up a bunch of my Turtle Adventure books, and I just kind of went ham on them, and it was fun to revisit the series.
It's such a fun series, and there's so many like that's what gets me excited too. Is like they're just getting into this in terms of like the options, and there's just so many like incredibly fun ones that there's some that are like really, really obscure that I don't. It's like I normally would think I don't know if they're going to get to that, but
give it a few years.
Yeah, I know.
I'll get there.
Yeah, give me a bookworm. That's what I'm hoping for. Codename Chameleon, bookworm, all those. Was it pig? There's another pig there. They're ship themed, right? So it was there's a dog
There we go.
and there was a pig, and I made the art for them, and the names are escaping me. But they're really cool. Basically, it's like it reminds me of like the Bebop and Rocksteady from Turtles in Time. You know?
Well, it was kind of the idea of like they were almost supposed to be Zodiac-esque, like in when they were like if you follow that arc and you go through it, you start seeing like, oh wait, damn it, like this looks like it could have been a layout for a much deeper meaning, but then they were like,
yeah, it got cut short.
Sure did. Sure fucking did.
But holy moly, is Saturday Morning Adventures going some really fun places too.
They're cooking with gas, that's for sure. Oh,
all those series are too. I mean,
thought about getting into those Turtle Adventure books, but did they do a lot of reprints, or did they just kind of have to follow the books as they were coming out? I mean, they've collected them now, and actually up on Amazon is the omnibus of the whole run. I think that's supposed to come out in March as of right now.
Yeah, it's still up for pre-order right now, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you want to do kind of a one and done, really easy way to do it. There are 2 issues that aren't in them. Because there was actually, even when IDW reprinted, there is a couple things that had to get changed. I am trying. Oh, why did I just blank on his name? They show a deity's face that's not supposed to be seen according to their religion, and I'm blanking. Is it
Charlie
Allah?
Charlie Llama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a whole thing, and so IDW didn't reprint it, and it won't be in the omnibus. Like that whole issue is just gone. So, so there are some things that you won't be able to get in the trades, but yeah,
I think those issues also had Kathmandu and Alfalfa in it as well, perhaps.
Probably, yeah. I think
that was that arc
for sure.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember reading that too. It was. I had the original issues, so let me know if anyone's.
Well, and the other interesting thing is, even when like in that, because they did a run change and edited the panel, and even in that, like, so it's kind of a 50-50 shot. Whether or not. Also, I did bust this guy open yesterday. I was going to work on him on Chop and Shop, and I didn't get to it. Is the Page Hunters? I really hate the black on it, so I'm going to paint over with just darker shades of red and blue. But really solid figure. Just kind of genuinely surprised. So
that's awesome.
Tony, you look like you're staring into the abyss.
Sometimes it stares back at you.
He's not gonna look up. Never mind. I gotta blink.
The leatherhead you did was fantastic, though.
It's fun.
Yeah, the one you just showed off, that was great.
Yeah, that looks so good, man.
I mean, I know they'll get to him eventually. It was just that thing of like, I can find this leatherhead everywhere right now, and every time I go, they'll get to him eventually. That's when random shit like, oh, this line's ending, oh, that line's ending, and I'm like, I had a couple of those like Target bullseye deals or whatever the hell they were, and some credit and stuff and gift card, and I was like, yeah, I will just bite the bullet and make this dude now. Also, I'm opening up the Blackheart Build-A-Figure wave. I did not realize that her hair is like transparent.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Cherubi's bauble, the turnstone. I was blanking on it, and it just like popped back in. I'm like, oh, turnstone.
Well done, Geeky.
So not what did I say it was before? I'm trying to remember what I.
You didn't say it was anything.
No, I called it something else. I was like, it's Sarnath. It's the current story.
I knew what you were talking about.
What?
I said I knew what you were talking about. If that's any
Yeah.
consolation.
Well,
it says cool. Just ordered the Omnibus. There you go.
It was so central to that story. So I was like, how am I forgetting the name? Yeah. But
Also, I'm just throwing it out there. Marvel Legends really needs to sculpt new female hands.
I'm getting real tired of this hand.
Oh, you mean these hands right here? Yeah. Because I'm like, I really like that she has like casting hands, but I'm like, they're the same casting hands that we've had for 15 years.
Yeah. It's nice that they at least have started giving us the like up and down hands for like Black Widow and stuff like that.
Legit, I remember I had the trading card of Lilith, and I was like, she looks absolutely terrifying as a child. And then I finally read the book, and I'm like, I was pretty dead on. Like, she's a wonderful spooky villain, and actually had a pretty cool run. At least it's not the hand. That's very true. But yeah. Oh man. Gotta move this over just a little bit because I realized I looked up and I'm like, where's
mine's on well, it's not on the way because but my
what's not on the way?
My pile of loot shipped, so
man, mine's been processing for like 10 days now.
Well, why is that?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I just got a shipment. Like,
we know a person.
Fast.
I know. I was gonna reach out to him, but it's one of those things that just says processing. So I'm like, I don't know if there's something in it that like got held back or something. But yeah, still processing. I started process.
It's pretty sad when my 5K toys. I pay my payment, my last payment for my Mikey, and it ships the same day. But yet
This is Necroconda.
Yes, I can't wait to get that. I can't wait to see how gloriously he glows.
Very cool.
He's such a bright.
Shut the lights off.
He glows even with the lights on. Look at this. I mean, it's just like
I could see that. I was like, I want to see it with the lights off. I'm like,
is his hood fabric?
Yeah, this soft.
Oh, cool.
Soft good. Yeah.
Forgiven Bro says, "Hey guys, and just ship my pile of loot for next week." Nice. I was hoping it'd come in today, but
did you guys?
I knew mine wasn't going to be here. I'm assuming it'll hopefully be here for next week.
Sorry,
did you guys scoop up any of those new Four Horsemen stuff that just got?
Not yet.
I didn't.
Were those
as for pre-ordering?
Yeah, were those different than the ones that they offered on their own? The Store Horsemen, a couple, it was like a month back or something.
Yeah, this is completely different. This is something that they revealed at Legion's Con, and then it's featuring like a lion, and the scale is huge. So when you look at, say, like a Mythic Legions itself, like this would be a just a regular scale body. He's like up here next to that. He's got about a good 2 inches on him. Yeah.
And I was staring at that for a while because I'm like, well, that could be a lion part.
1,000%.
Right?
That's immediately went through my head when I saw it. I was like, and here we go.
Well, somebody
figure out
brought
a way
it
to
up.
slap a little bit of blue on them, and
Right? Was it you, Tony, that talked about it? That they could possibly do like a Wizard of Oz theme?
Yeah.
I thought that's genius because they touched on so many things. Where I can see that being a possibility. It looks good, man.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Trevor, 1/6 shooter. Took those photos.
Yeah, he kills it.
Yep.
Birdie.
I mean, it was one of those weird things when I was looking at it, I'm just like, second quarter 2026. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like that's like way out, man. But Before you know it, it's here, right?
It's
crazy.
2025 now, and it's like in my
Shut
mind,
the-
it's still
it's the
2020.
Shut the front door. Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Time just.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Certainly, stuff I ordered in 2020 is like coming out now. I think so.
And I grew up watching like Blade Runner and everything, anything like with these time frames, right? It's like Space Odyssey, you know, like come on.
Yeah, well, every year we hit a new one of those dates that they said was the future, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
25. Oh wait, no.
Right? What was it? Back to the Future. We already like so surpassed that too. It's like, come on. We have flying cars. We just can't, we can't really use them.
No one can afford them.
I don't trust us in flying cars. I don't trust us in regular cars. I don't want us flying out of the sky.
Very fucking true.
Yeah. True. So true. This looks pretty badass. I mean, the head sculpt on him is sick. Let me get a good shot. Look at that.
Nice.
I'll tell you one thing. When you unpop these, just keep in mind you have to realign everything perfectly in order to repop everything back in. But fantastic. I mean, happy.
Oh man. Sorry, I'm putting together Brother Voodoo's staff, and I'm like, oh, this plastic is so gummy. Like, does not compared to the joint of the actual figure. It's just like, what the hell's happening here? Whoa! Did you open one of those already, Geeky?
Did I? Did I order the? Did I open the? I opened the regular one, I think.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I mean, I don't. You're making me question now, though. I gotta look through my recent.
You know how many times I've done that where my mind's just like I've literally bought like 2 or 3 of this, 3 literally of the same thing.
Right, horde troopers. I mean, that's the purpose of them. So, so like it's certainly possible.
It's building a horde. There it is.
Yeah.
I'll honestly believe that because it's dangerous, people are on the road is why we don't have flying cars. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
I have road rage now. I mean, it's minimal. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, come on.
It would have. What they should do is they should literally figure out a way to input your key into your wallet on your phone, and there should be a slot in your car that you have to plug your phone into to turn your car on, and it has to stay in the entire time, because you take your phone out, the car shuts off.
Well, that could go horribly wrong if you hit a speed bump or something.
Right?
Well, I mean,
that's true.
But I figured out a way to lock it in.
Yeah.
I feel like
on the front so it wouldn't pop out, but like, because that's what the problem is. It's everybody's on their phones.
Well, I think it'd be more. I imagine it as being more automated than anything else, where it's kind of like you. It's like that's a way to kind of like make it so that it's. I've worried less. not about the, like something going wrong, because something absolutely could still go wrong and then you're high up. But but the idea of like, in terms of like, I think about it from like a marketing perspective of like, okay, you now have a captive audience in the sky where they have nothing to do but just enjoy the ride because you're taking them to wherever they're going, and so I think some of that is like happening, right, with like sky taxis or something now, right? Have you heard about this?
I've heard about them, but yeah.
I don't know.
Well, here in New York, we have sky taxis, but they're helicopters. They're just like they just boom, boom, and they get you around the city fast. Especially for the elite, right? Well, if you live in the Hamptons, you're gonna get in New York super fast, and the heliport right downtown is like right there. So it's just like you see them coming and going like this.
Is it
nonstop? Is
it helicopters or is it like I almost think of it as like
it's helicopters. It's helicopters. There's an area right downtown, out all the way near Battery Park City, and it's the same area where the Staten Island Ferry like docks in. There's a heliport right next to it, and they just keep moving and moving and moving.
Like $10,000 a trip.
Let me tell you, that heliport has been there since I was a little kid. Back in the 70s, I remember seeing that place because where I grew up is literally a few blocks from there. Like I literally grew up downtown. Like I could see all these buildings right out my window. Yeah.
The funny thing is when you said, never mind, you said Staten Island docks on. I heard Staten Island Dachshund, and I just pictured like a dachshund with like sweet gel
Dachshund?
hair and like old stains. I was like, oh, all right, nope, that's not where I was supposed to go with that, but that's what's in my hair.
Oh my god!
Shit. Oh no! I almost chucked Bloodstorm's extra head.
Oh, I did last time. I think I did have. I opened this dude.
Okay.
Maybe, but I did have like the standard one of this too, but it's in the gray. Like,
okay.
Like I think it like pops open the.
I'm not gonna miss this. I feel like I'm eating a popsicle, right? It's like
what? Wait, what is it?
It's a figure. It's just a.
Well, I figured it was a figure.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that's why. I was like, wait, what are you opening that just came in that?
You know what's bananas? I'm showing off the Hasbro version of Tote and the SH Figure Arts version of Indy. Yeah, I'm expecting both of the Mezco versions.
Yeah.
So soon I'll do a comparison.
You have something for the next toy show, that's all.
True. Exactly.
I was so bummed that they used like a true 1/12 scale for the Hasbro Indiana Jones figures. Because I had gotten one of those guys like super cheap, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and then because I was gonna put one of the extra Danhausen heads on it and be like,
oh, that's good.
Danhausen for president, and it didn't. It was huge. It was enormous in comparison.
Smitty says, Geeky, be careful. If you top the chest with the red Horde Trooper, the kick can pop off.
Oh, okay. That's a good tip. I will. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Dude, this Bloodstorm is badass. It is aggravating because in hindsight, I'm also sitting here going, God damn it, does this mean that if they're doing the rest of Mutant X, that we're going to have to wait for like next fall for them to announce them?
I really hope not.
To get Havoc and the
Havoc, the Fallen,
Madeline,
East. I mean, they could release the rest as a set too.
They could. I mean,
and that could be a con exclusive or something.
I would love it if they made Brute, but they made like him a deluxe figure, so he was big.
Yes.
Or if like the rest of the team, like Iceman. Or what is he called? No, he's just Iceman in that, isn't he?
Is his name Iceman? He's like an ice. Yeah,
he's trapped because he's trapped in the
ice form.
Yeah, and but like if him, Fallen, Madeline Pryor, and Havoc all made, they could be a Build-A-Figure for Brute, and so Brute would be a big thing. Because that's the problem. Is Fallen has giant demon wings, which they could reuse the ones from Null, and they look pretty fucking good. But I don't think they'd pack those in the standard package.
You're making me want this something fierce now. So, and now that you're spelling this out, I'm like, this needs to happen. I gotta see this.
I reread Mutant X probably 4 months ago. It's so good.
It's good. It's great.
The very beginning and the very end are just like 2000s. Like, ow, stop that. But outside of that, it's really good. The tote's worth it if only for the melting head option. Nice.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna show that in a moment.
Nightmare.
I mean, and he stands well, believe it or not, for these tiny feet that they got him, but the proportions are actually on point. They did a really good job on this.
I did see someone slapped a Red Skull head on that, and it looked really good.
Oh, don't.
Oh,
on which one?
I'm already I got one over there.
Oh,
but in Chicago at Navy Pier, there are helicopter tours that peruse around the lakefront, and I've always questioned why this was a thing. They're drone tours. Why are they putting them in a helicopter?
Is it
because they'll pay money? Happy New Year, Mitch. Beef jerky.
my mind just went to that Red Skull head with like the Mikey hair on top.
Like, no, I'm probably gonna show that off in just a sec. I'll go and grab it.
It's really good. Like again, it was one of those things where I was sitting there going, "What Red Skull head is that?" Because I felt like all of them would be slightly too big, but it's a Legends head, so kind of works. Oh no! Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah, if you open, if I were to hit this button here, the cape would just pop right out, and it's
does he explode if you hit the button?
Yeah, and it's like crash test dummies kind of.
Okay. I didn't know.
Do you want me to do it? I could do it. Do you want me to do it? I think you want me to do it.
I mean, I always want you to do it, Geeky, but I mean, the problem is that will you be able to find everything?
Well, I mean, everything stays on. It's just the cape will come out. So it's just me having.
Okay. I thought his like arms and legs exploded off or something.
No. It's just like a two piece. It's like pop open, and then there's like you see it's like robot insides.
Oh, okay.
It's just more like how coordinated am I? Which
is don't worry about it. Then. Don't worry about it then. It's all good. Also, I'm gonna throw this out there. My new year, I was really excited about, and then this morning, boom, blow to the psyche. I've been rewatching the 1990 Zorro series on Roku because it's on the channel. I fucking love it. It's gone. They took it
already?
Off. Yeah, I only made it like a season and a half in out of 4 seasons. I'm like,
no. It's like when DVDs were the big thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was going all out on. I'm like, I don't trust digital in terms of like sticking around, right?
Sure.
And that's kind of where we're at.
Dude, and the frustrating thing is those DVDs were only released once, and it was like when I was in high school, so I didn't have the money for them. And like now it's like $180 for the series, or hold on, I gotta look it up now.
Really?
It was spicy, and I was like, damn it.
That's kind of how I feel about the Lucha Underground.
That's so good.
I think you could still probably find it for a better price. I mean,
no, and the thing is like obviously I'm kind of looking for it now, but it was that thing of like I was the other day I was telling Maya I had like a nostalgia boner for this show and I couldn't find it anywhere, and she's like, it's streaming on Roku, and I'm like, what?
Is that name taken, by the way? Could that be a new YouTube name? Nostalgia Boner? Is
Nostalgia Boner?
Wow.
Is the adult channel. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Surely this can't go wrong.
Formerly the davewonder channel, now Nostalgia Boner channel.
Ethan's gonna take it from you, man. It's done. He's already like
Nostalgia Boner is not taken. In fact,
whoa, there you go, Ethan. Like it's
so.
done.
Okay, so it's $190 on Amazon right now. There are 15 discs.
Wow.
So Duncan Regehr as Zorro. The movie where the only Latino dude is the dude who leads the fucking Legionnaires. It's one of those weird things where it just sits like in such a strong place in my nostalgia like window that it's just like, oh.
You can say it now. You've said it. It's okay.
Oh man, Tony, you got me right there. I was like, wait, what? Perfect time.
You see, you're like, it hits me right in the nostalgia. And I was like,
and
I was like, say it now. You coined the phrase.
That's true.
Yeah, if it's
you know what? I'm gonna make a shirt right now and upload it to Pro Wrestling Tees. It's happening. It's happening.
That's it.
It's gonna be this is gonna be horrible. I'm here for it.
Will you get in trouble if you put a picture of Erector on there?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What if you change it to like blue? Or pink. Change them pink.
And now I'm trying to find a font choice that I have one that looks like it's dripping. That's perfect. Nope.
God, is it though?
I'm gonna mute myself now. I'm just out of control.
Super Spike says, riding that nostalgia punter. Wait. What?
All the way to the dick bullets.
Hey, man.
Look, you said leaking. Here you go. You got some leaking action.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Woof.
Yeah, you just need to use this.
Is that font named Val Venus? No, sadly not.
We're all sober. Think about it.
I feel like I can't use like something classy looking, but I kind of want to make it look classy.
You should do it like, you know, kind of like the Wicked font, you know, just like old timey
Art Deco shit.
Classic
like,
movie.
This is really awesome.
I guess
dude, that head sculpt is insane. Like, legitimately, just gorgeous.
You could. I think Spike's got a good one too. You can do one for me, and put it RYDING.
Oh God!
Riding that nostalgia boner. Wait, what?
Huh? I think I'm gonna just do this. It's gonna be plain. It's gonna be Jane, and I'm excited for it.
Could it be like a wave? Could it be like a, you know, like it's like you're surfing the wave type of thing? But it's, I don't know. I haven't thought this through. it's gelling.
Let's do this.
Now, the real question is who's going to be the first person to buy the nostalgia boner?
Send me the link. I mean,
now here's the real question. Do I add a splatter behind it?
Yes.
Perfect.
But a tasteful splatter. Very elegant.
Yeah, they're perfect. Winter Star just sent me this one.
Jesus. Oh man.
Look,
Happy 2025.
If you ever needed an Edward G. Robinson figure, you say, yeah.
You're wondering what direction we're going to go at the beginning of the year. Here you go.
Surprise. Nobody's surprised, let's be honest.
No. I feel like we always end up here. In some way. Just so we get back
we have our moments.
I feel yes, I think this is in fact going to be the one, you guys.
Let's go.
Hold on, I need to add.
Ooh,
This is perfect. So I could order all my shirts. I could get my COJ as well as everything else out of the way. Bam! Look, start the new year right.
Could we get matchies? Would you like try
this one, you guys? Oh, that's not it. that's Zorro. Hold on, I hit the wrong window.
Obsession. There it is. I have like the old '70s version on DVD in my house.
Oh,
like,
dude,
of that Zorro film.
I have the 1950s one on DVD.
That's awesome because I think isn't it available on like Disney
All
Plus.
right, everybody, get your screenshots ready. Get your screenshots ready.
Someone clip it. All right.
There, you can turn that into a shirt too. That could be the back of it.
What was that action figure that came out like back in like what was that 80 something or 90? Remember it had that whole extension? Do you remember
that was the Punisher.
It was the Punisher.
The rocket crotch
Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah. Well, they did that all the time though. It wasn't just there's one with Batman too, I thought, right? Where it's like it's squirt gun with Batman, where this is like.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
there's been a bunch of inappropriate toys.
There was not a lot of oversight, I think, on some of them. They got away with a lot of things back then.
We are children.
It's true.
All right. So I believe it's gonna be it. So, okay, do you guys want it black and white, or do you want me to do hot pink and white?
Oh. How does it look with hot pink?
Hot pink and white.
To me, that
I would say like,
hot pink. Could we have it two tone where it's like workout clothes, like the old like what's it called? Like the day glow colors. So it's like you're wearing the sweats.
Actually, the pink doesn't look bad. I like the splatter.
Yeah. I like that. That'd make a great decal too, honestly.
Make us.
That's it. We're gonna get stickers made. We're gonna be handing them out in San Diego. We're gonna.
It'll go quite well with my Not Jed Just Napping shirt that is also going up. Black and white with a pink beanie hanging at the corner of the nostalgia part. Okay. There it is. Oh man, why am I doing this? Don't forget the Tarzan movie, Toy Kid. Yeah, that's also very true.
Well, there's been a whole bunch of inappropriate stuff in Disney for years. So,
oh, yeah.
Tons of it. Even one of their movie posters where you could literally see it. Right.
Well, yeah. The
Little Mermaid hanging in there.
Yes.
Yeah. There's Rescuers Down Under in the pass through in the building. There was Down Raja.
Well, then there was the Aladdin one, the cloud.
Was that was Lion King, wasn't it? Where it was it was down Raja, and then like you hear him saying something inappropriate after that.
Oh, I thought in Aladdin there was something in the clouds.
Boobs.
There could be. I thought it was like when Mufasa comes on.
I feel like this is going to just the beanie ends up making it worse.
Oh,
I mean that or better. I mean it's. You don't like it?
Well, you know,
or what it insinuates.
I titled the file "Boner," now in pink. We'll see how that goes over. Quickly to the pro wrestling piece site.
I'm just showing off some of my favorite figures from this past year.
I was thinking the other end. Oh, did that?
Yeah, it was. You're right. Yeah, that was not Aladdin. It was.
Was it Lion King?
Lion King.
Mufasa now in theaters. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, something weird.
Oh no, I can't. Hold on.
What I find is funny is that they're pushing that it's like that's the #1 movie, but from what I was reading, it was actually Sonic 3.
Yeah.
And like they were trying. I think it sounds like they were trying to like quiet that as much as they could. That like anytime Sonic 3 would like #1 movie, they're like, no, Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again.
I won't accept it. No, hold on. It's loading.
The boner part just threw it off. That's why it's loading. Nice.
Yeah.
Here's what's fun. I can put on these different extensions like this. Like he's got this hammer thing, right? Mm-hmm. But you can change off any one of these to put on his hand instead of having it be.
Oh, that's
fist.
Cool.
So like he could have you have a blunt instrument, like fist, or just like a mallet fist. I feel like, or at least that's what it showed. Yeah, here we go. So you can take those off and you put them on the hands. And then was that on the show? I'm trying to remember if that was like, did he have the different functions on the series? I don't remember that.
No, so that one's the new Eternia one.
Oh, this is like the reimagining. What would this look like? Kind of as a all new.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome is what it looks like.
Well,
I dig it.
So, like what I've been reading, it kind of sounds like after they're done with the Revolution, and then whatever the next one's called.
Yeah.
That it's gonna be like a weird, like soft reboot
of the original series,
and then they're gonna call it New Eternia.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Ooh. Well,
Domestic
okay.
Box Office 3 has been on top for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that's...
Does Sonic 3 have Jim Carrey in it?
Multiple
Yes.
ways, yeah.
Well, I know he was in the first and I believe the second, but I wasn't sure if he.
I think Sonic he like retired from films except for playing that one character. Or
I'm curious if he's going to come back for the fourth one.
I mean, in this, are there other?
I will be right back.
This is why I'd want to I'd ask Mr. Jones what because his wide knowledge here in terms of the well-known villains from that, right? Like, I mean, I there's like what can be used and what they think they can't use is because like my mind always goes to freedom fighters where it's like I want all those characters from the Saddam stuff, but
well, I think because I can't remember what the show was called on that was just recently on, and they did like the whole multiverse kind of thing, and there were several other versions of Robotnik. So, I mean, they could technically do something like that,
where it would still be Robotnik, but it would be a different potential actor doing it. Because
well, not even necessarily a different actor. I mean, they could have Jim Carrey come back and play all sorts of wacky versions of himself, basically. Because I know there was like a baby version there, Sonic Prime. That's it. Yeah, thank you guys.
Okay.
There was like a baby version. There was like a younger like kid version, like a hipster version that had tattoos and a big old like he had a big curly mustache and stuff, and like, shaved head on the side and like a pompadour thing going on. And
they made that one into a figure, didn't they? I think that's I think I saw something like that.
They've done a few of those Robotniks.
I would love to see. I'm trying to remember their names, but Robotnik had those henchmen in the Saddam ones, where it's like it was kind of like in my mind like the Bebop and Rocksteady of that, where I would love to see those make it somehow into film. I feel like I don't know. There's a.
I will be back in a couple minutes, guys. So Tony, take the reins, my friend.
Yeah, as soon as Dave comes back, I gotta head out here. But I don't know. Yeah, there's a ton of different like villains and stuff, But I feel like a lot of them end up kind of becoming
friends,
like Knuckles and Shadow. And
right. Spoiler on Shadow.
Well, I haven't even seen the movie yet, man. I'm just saying. I know in the other source material,
from the games, from the other things,
you're the one over there
out.
spoiling things. But I don't know. There'll be a couple of crazy things. Let's just see here.
That thing is really cool, though, Ethan. Like for real, like
The one
that's the newer version, right? That
This is the brand new one.
Let's see here.
Yes, incredibly cool looking. There's another head here too, which is like classic head, but with like a little bit more of a further out beard, right? It feels more like the classic. I like this one more so because it just reminds me of the 2000X one,
Right.
And I'm like, there's a soft spot there for me on that.
The paint looks good though.
Yeah, paint looks great. It's a fun figure. And I like this functionality here too, where you can have it's basically like boop, 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 so you change out the hand. It can be any of these things.
And that was new for that series, like for the show. Like that was the whole getup where he has that ability, right?
Well, this is like concept one, right? At this point,
yeah.
So maybe in the soft reboot that potentially is happening. Do they
potentially?
What potentially? Well,
potentially.
I mean, where is it? That's just rumor right now. Is with Kevin Smith still attached?
Yeah, as far as I understand. Because the next one, it sounds like it's going to revolve a little bit more around like the Snake Men. And because obviously the way that ended, they alluded to a certain character. But yeah, that's kind of what I've heard. Here's your list though. There's a character called Black Doom, who apparently is a video villain from
the video game, from the game,
the Shadow the Hedgehog. There's Dr. Eggman. There's Infinite, Mephiles the Dark, Scourge the Hedgehog.
Well, and there's stuff from the new comics too that are kind of.
Has Scourge been on any of the films? I mean, I've only seen the first one.
No, Scourge was originally from the Archie comic,
and I think they changed it to be a different character now because of like any of the Archie stuff. I think is they've felt that I this is going into some territory that I do not know as much about, but I know enough to where I think they've tried to skirt around it and create some new characters that are similar to some of the old characters because there was like frustration with it in the past.
Yeah,
like so.
But there's a lot of villains that they could continue to use.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see them build that out as far as that they can do it. I think the way they're doing it is really not to. I don't want to give spoilers on 3, but the way they have been historically doing it with 1 and 2 and now here is a fun way where it feels like they are. If you've seen 1 and 2. You can already kind of, it already kind of spells that out a little bit in terms of like the larger scope of where it potentially is going, and it feels almost like they're making their own their own version of Freedom Force in a way. But
for sure,
yeah. That doesn't mean that I don't want the original too, because I do.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I just remember my nephew being so excited that Knuckles was appearing on the second one, and it was like, "Oh my God, it's Knuckles!" And I was like, "Who's this?" Like I Robo don't know, Tim don't know. I'm like, I need to do a Tim don't know because there's certain things
I feel like if they were smart, the fourth one, I think they would have to leave Earth and have to start traveling around to the other areas. Maybe we don't need the human element in it anymore, other than potentially Robotnik, but because obviously James Marsden, his characters, I'm assuming completely made up for the movies.
That element is more just to ground it, I think.
Yeah, so I think with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and other character from a post-credit scene could lead to them meeting several other characters and going off on so they got those rings, they could go wherever, and
there was I guess there were some characters that were scheduled to be showing up in a different part that haven't shown up yet too, and I'm not saying who those are because I don't want to ruin anything for 3, but it sounds like they're doing a good world building. It's just fun. It's logical how they're doing it, and I think
I feel like they could maybe speed it up a little more.
Yeah,
like it doesn't have to be one character every movie. Like they, let's hypothetically speaking, because I don't know, I haven't seen it, but at the end of the post-credit scene for the third movie, they could have had a ring portal open up and have 4 or 5 characters walk through, and instead of just one.
Yeah.
Well, the company knows they got a money grab right here. Like they, like no matter what they put out, those films are going to make serious money. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's just it's like giving it room to. My son was saying that too. He's like, why don't they just put in all of? I'm like, well, because it's like it's a slow burn, right?
Yeah.
You're getting to be introduced to these characters. So a lot of the folks who are seeing the movies, it's like there are absolutely like uber fans, right? And who've played all the games, who've watched all the shows, who are very much
character build up. They have to build that character. They have to like give it time, and not only that, but it allows for so many more movies that can like come out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like for a lot of folks who are seeing this, it's like some parents are going with their kids who maybe the kids don't know who any of these characters are yet, or vice versa, right?
But the problem is you have to I mean, it sucks because they're putting these things out. By the time the fourth movie's out, we're going to be talking, it's been almost 10 years, it'll be 2026, 2027 before that comes out. So, I mean, it's just like, that's not, if you were to have filmed them all back to back to back and we got like 4 movies in 4 years or whatever, it'd be one thing, but you're going to have all these kids that are going to kind of age out. Like they still might like playing the video game, but they might not want to,
Right. Well, it's almost like the Spider-Man effect, right? Where it's like by the time you get to 3, you need to then restart it again because the people who were growing up with the first one are like old enough where they have kids of their own.
or Harry Potter,
Yeah, it's sort of the way I feel about the Dota line. I want all of them already. Just give me everything. We all want the films right away, but
yeah. Well,
come on a little faster.
The wait is part of the fun too. To be honest, I mean, in some regards, because it's like we're all like of a certain generation too, where it's like we had to wait every week for every Saturday morning to watch our cartoons. So
it's true.
What was it? It was like a 3-year lapse for the Star Wars films. I remember as a kid, and then 77, and then you had to wait 3 years later in 1980, and then again in 1983. Was the last release of Return of the Jedi, and that's my era. But at the same time, I still remember that. Like I couldn't wait to But
well, and that excitement is like there's an element of like it's building, right?
Yeah.
Like you're it's like it then has to meet those expectations, right? Like if it's if it didn't ramp up the stakes and it didn't ramp up the excitement level with each one of those, it would be. Whoa, this is cool.
Sorry, I found my needed to talk to me for a second, but I forgot. I've had this sitting in there for a year.
I've never even seen that before.
This is the Bandai SH Figure Arts playset. This is Dragon Ball Super from Bandai.
Crazy.
That is super cool for real.
Budokan. It's
Break
really
it open.
Tony,
you gotta run.
I gotta get rolling, guys.
Oh, bye, Tony.
Bye, Tony, bro.
Guys, later. See you tomorrow night.
Bye.
Petit.
Oh, he's figuring out how to leave. Do you want me to take you out?
Why did they changed it or something? Leave
I
studio.
told you.
Leave studio. Leave.
Bye, Tony. Anyways. Whoa, World Martial. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like
Ekion.
part of Dragon Stars.
Stars World. That was for Bandai America, right?
Yeah. This came out in 2020. So I've had it for a while. But it's been one of those things. It's a really weird scale.
Yeah, because it's smaller than the figures, kind of.
Yeah, but like I feel bad because I don't have any Dragon Ball figures, but I'm like I want to use it for turtles.
That would be a really fun kind of like that'd be really that would fit
for like the Joy Toy, like almost, right? Because they're a smaller scale.
Yeah.
It almost even has like a Shredder's Revenge kind of background to it, feel to it.
A little bit, yeah.
Like when we get Shian Khan and we get Warrior Dragon and all that, it's going to be like, yes, please. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
display.
I always get paranoid because it's like when I have something that like I'll put away, or I'll just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm always just like, okay, is it gonna be one of those things that's worth like a bunch of money? Like, and I'm gonna rip it open and be like, ah, fuck.
Then
But,
don't do it.
one for like 40, 50 bucks. I
Oh.
see Tim left his tux on. Indeed.
Yes.
They're not going to make any more dioramas for that line due to how poorly it's sold. Yeah, I know. I think I got this thing for like $10, like back in the day. You also could use it for Jada Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That's a great call.
Oh, did my first purchase of 25. Picked up the Amalgam Omnibus. Had no idea they including copies of both card sets and tons of behind the scenes.
Oh,
yeah, I picked that up yesterday. Although it was really frustrating because we like for some odd reason, even though we ordered both covers, we only got the Jim Lee cover, and I'm like, Jim Lee had nothing to do with this.
How do they work that out now? Right, in terms, because
I don't know.
Who retains the rights for that? I know it's like a licensing nightmare in terms of like trying to make the
dude. I was just stoked they got to it. Like,
well, yes, but also like to me, it's just like if something like that were to happen again, right? Like that was such a phenomenal thing that it happened at all. But if it was something like that were to happen again, I would hope there would be like some like conversation there where it's like, okay, now let's talk about how we're going to figure out the toys between us, because there's no way that people aren't going to want toys because we want the toys, right?
Yeah,
and there's so many bangers out of that line that we've never gotten other than customs. Yeah, is this? Are we going to your list? I feel like
I'm just showing them off. I keep like grabbing a different figure and just. But if I had to be like number one, it's a tie, because this is, I'm being biased in that sense that, from what I, experienced and everything that Wade and everybody else that was involved in this, like, man, so many people, and to be also a part of that was awesome. So these two guys are my number one for the year. I just love these mystical turtles so much. But yeah, I mean, what a great year again. For just collecting overall, like, my God, like, it's one like amazing thing after another every year. But this Hiya Toys Rambo, God, like this was the first one that they actually introduced. And
look at all the instructions.
Oh my God, what the hell? How many things are in that thing?
I mean, it's like one playset.
But you have to assemble the whole thing. It's
like
because I guess it came sort of flat, right? So it's like kind of just piecing it together. I wonder if that could be a workaround for some of the stuff, right? Because it's like they talk, like World of Springfield, the Jack Specific, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Right now they only have it for the 2.5 size line.
This is rubber.
Oh, that's cool. But like if they I wonder if that could be a workaround. If like it's like keep it flat, just have the pieces, not doing the assembly, but make it bigger.
Right.
Because we have basically. I just figured that like I'm seeing the new waves that were being revealed, and it's like essentially they're having a character from Moe's Tavern in every single wave.
Yeah.
So how are they not going to have a Moe's Tavern to be able to put them into, in that size, in that scale?
Okay, so real quick, this is dope. So there are two center plates for the base dio. So there's that. Oh, Spike says, hey Dave, I sent you a McFarlane thing that is also in that same game. Oh, cool. But they also have a crater.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's
so
neat.
For the base, I think you just, this just plugs in. So, or you pop this out, you pop in the, you just got knocked the fuck out plate.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, just crushes them.
That's neat.
Yes.
7.
This is one of those, by the way. Like, it's been such a long time since I watched the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, but like, so I don't remember a ton. I remember this character iconically. Like, I remember this guy, what, Decion. I remember Decion from not by name clearly, but I remember him from the cartoon, and it's like in my mind I like remember stories, and I remember in my mind putting him into other things in my head of where I want him to be. I was like, he's friends with Skeletor. They're gonna go play now, you know. So I'm like so happy that to finally like have this. This is great. But I don't know a ton about the character other than it looks awesome. So I don't know if anyone in the chat does.
What? There we go.
How's that plastic on that, Dave? Like,
what?
Is it like, how's the
it
plastic feel?
It's very, I mean,
Flimsy.
it's rigid, but it is very thin, shall we say. And now I am following the instructions.
I feel like this also would have gone well in like a crossover with Skeleton Warriors. Yeah.
Does this go in here? I don't know where this goes. Oh, there we go. Ha ha! Who needs instructions when you can't read them? Oh, there we go. Oh, so it's like, they kind of have a Muppet Theater vibe to this, because it's like the way that you. Ooh, that's tight. The way that you lay it out, it has like little layers, so you could build the figures through there, or you can, knock people through statues and shit.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. I feel like I have better reference if I just looked at the fucking box instead of the instructions.
It's time for Dragon Ball Z.
Right? That's how I'm feeling, I'm not gonna lie. So does this go here?
This is super sharp, by the way, for folks who getting this. It is like much sharper than I thought, and I keep forgetting it, and I keep touching it, and don't do that.
Stop touching it.
That's not something you want to do. It hurts.
Who was the make on that?
Super 7.
Super 7? Oh.
Wasn't that their first D&D fig to come out?
Yeah. Is that what you're saying? It was this and a couple of the other. It was like 2 of the other humans, and and then the Shadow Demons.
We're losing Geeky. Geeky, no.
Can you see me or not? Am I gone?
Was that me earlier? I was a little in and out.
Yeah. It happens.
All right, you're there, Ethan. We got you. You're back.
Beep, bop. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was part of the same. I think they just had the one wave so far, right? Or has there been more? I think maybe they've teased.
I know they talked. There was talk of a bunch of it. That's why I was wondering.
Was like, there's that huge the 3-headed dragon, right?
Yeah, Tiamat comes out next year.
Yeah, and that looks freaking rad. But I thought like a couple other characters they were like teeing up, but like bigger scale ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Man, this is awesome. There we go. Okay, now I can put this back. What? That doesn't look great. Oh, it is.
This face sculpt is awesome. Yeah, I love it. I'm serious. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta use this right away.
The smiling sculpt.
Yeah, the smiling one is awesome. Don't get me wrong, all of them on this are fantastic because they resemble him perfectly.
We'll see, by the way, because I'm pinwheeled on mine.
What?
Can you see me, or am I just a...
Oh, bye, Leo. Please like and subscribe. Later. Oh, Ozzy is on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's
about time.
big.
Oh, there we go, Geeky.
Well, he was inducted through Black Sabbath first, right? Was that it? But he should have been on his own a long time ago. Thank God.
Yeah. Oh, Geeky's frozen again.
Oh. Was it the what's his name? The biopic that just came out.
What? Eddie?
No. What's his name? He's a Minnesota dude.
Dylan? Sorry, I was getting like every other word of that. Oh,
yeah, me too.
Yeah,
it sounded a little Matrixy.
I'll see if I have connection here.
Well, like,
here I'm back again. Yeah, Bob Dylan.
What? Bob Dylan? Oh, Bob Dylan has a movie coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. No, there was a movie. There's it's like a biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they haven't done like to me, I'm like, give me a Traveling Wilburys, right? Because it's like there's so many different like during that time period, it's just like so many different really interesting characters from different worlds of music.
The Traveling Wilburys. I mean, my God, who was that? That was Tom Petty and You had this guy from ELO, right?
Yeah, Brian Wilson, I think, was in that too, from Beach Boys. Bill's as well. George Harrison, I think.
George Harrison. And then we're missing this guy who did Roy Orbison.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a phenomenal line of kind of stuff, the different stories that like connected in at the time when they were doing the when they were doing this is like just off the wall. So I feel like that would have been could be a fun story.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell did I come up with Roy Orbison? Like but he is. I mean, we're talking Pretty Woman, right?
I mean, Pretty Woman, fucking legendary, man.
Like, yeah,
I mean, they all are. I mean, like
all of them. I mean, my God, this guy from ELO. I mean, Electric Light and Orchestra, man. I mean, that voice is so iconic.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's Music Avengers, right?
it's the musical Avengers for that time at least, right? Because
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. That was in '88. I think it was '88, around that time. Because I remember where I was and the music. I remember ice skating in Walman Rink in the middle of Central Park, which is like the largest skating rink in the Northern Hemisphere. Seriously, you could fit 4 hockey rinks into Walman Rink.
They did legal animals that have done stuff in that rink, right?
They've done a lot of movies, for instance, like Serendipity was filmed in there, and a bunch of other films.
So I am missing one of these, which is like the side thing, the side little piece, but that's okay.
Was it Action Man? What was the name of that movie with Schwarzenegger, Mall of America?
He was Turbo.
Last Action Hero, right?
No. You're thinking Jingle All the Way.
Oh, if you're thinking Jingle All the Way, then
that was
where he's trying to get the Turbo Man. Yeah,
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
In my head, I thought that was the name of the movie because I'm like, it's Turbo Man because it's about Turbo Man. In the question, but I mean, that's the thing. It's like Minnesota. It's like we do that too, where it's like mall rats, jingle all the way. The Mighty Ducks.
So the funny thing about this is unless it go sideways. No, it's supposed to go this way. These don't actually fit where they're supposed to. Weird.
It looks more like a 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah, I would
probably even smaller.
Yeah, those don't really fit.
It's pretty cool.
But still, you can still like set these guys up like right next to them, right? I mean, like right on it.
So that's a legend on it.
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
I mean, it has really nice perspective on it because it's like if you're
Bloodstorm,
angled, if you have the characters further forward ahead, it feels like a nice background to it too.
This might just become well. And the nice thing is, let's see if I can do this again. You can take off this front part and boom, there you go. Now you can have that just standing out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's pretty slick.
Just put 2 portals on that you can choose between for each side, and there you go. There you go. It's Shredder's Revenge.
And you can take your sting and just go. Oh no! Oh, all right. Well, the breakable columns ain't really breakable, I guess. Fuck. Didn't want to come apart. Take that breakaway shit. God damn it. That's pretty cool. I was not expecting to open this tonight, but I'm glad that I did. Or am I?
I was playing with this guy. Broke him out for the holiday season. In his little jumper outfit here.
Oh, that's cute. I'm looking to see if I have a store ready. Have their family reunion.
I'm going to lower this down and place it safely on the ground.
Meh. Meh, Dungeons and Dragons. Meh.
Why do you
assume that's how he talks? I remember.
That's how I feel like Tote talks, because I mean, my God, other than
him and Cagney.
He's got his really cool like gangster fedora style here,
Mm.
Oh, that is weird.
Show that other hand because we're not gonna go there. Definitely. This is cool though. This is cool. Yeah, man. He's whipped out his hanger. Or just did the whole like shink.
Indiana, not Dick Tracy. though he does have that feel of Dick Tracy.
It does have that feel of Dick Tracy, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, it's the right era.
Yeah, it is.
Right, Andrew? Okay. It's staying.
There we go.
I made the distinct mistake of watching the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Galoob episode, and it got me all itchy for Galoobs because I remember a bunch of my friends growing up collected these guys, and I had this dude laying around. I was like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking going down that rabbit hole. It's like 40 figures. Hornet says, the figures are far enough away from the background. They could be some good force perspective. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to figure something out for it.
That reminds me of like Robo talking about how he'll never get into Legions, or that was a few years back, right? But now he's fully in, and it's awesome just to see that though.
Agreed. Oh, one of my buddies on Instagram who must be watching. Shout out to Rusty. Just messaged me. He's like, "Careful, I don't think those fit in there for the statue piece." Noted. They definitely don't. That's okay. And Geeky's back.
I'm here.
Awesome.
How long? I have no idea. My connection is off tonight. Is weird.
That's okay, man. And we'll wrap up here in a little bit too. I mean, it's a new year. We got to get our beauty sleep in. Excuse me. It's a very strange thing because I'm realizing I have like just as many bootleg toys as I have legit figures on my desk right now.
It's not a bad thing. Some incredible books are like, you know, that help add in some pockets that aren't there yet. But it feels like in this moment in time, it's almost like just a matter of time, because it seems like a lot of those, like some of those like more obscure characters that
Sorry.
were.
I mean, well, and the thing is there's, I mean, not even third party figures. Like, these are straight up bootlegs. These are Mafex and like Revoltech bootlegs, and they're amazing, especially for $15 figures as opposed to like the 120 or whatever that they were going for otherwise. Like, it's like, oh goodness.
Oh, by the way, I know you have your that Mikey, the not Mikey, but I guess. I think a holdup for a lot of folks was the second billing, because they do that thing with I heard that two done this yet, but next month, if you go you can just through this. We haven't gotten the message yet to do it.
Yeah, sorry, you went Wendy's drive-through there for a second. I was getting the other word.
You're gonna make me take a late night run now to hit these on the first.
When
everything's already closed.
Like, legit, one of my favorite breakfasts is at Wendy's now, because they have like bacon and sausage burritos, and they're really good.
Oh, that sounds tasty.
Some of the things I miss about Texas is like Whataburger, for instance. They had those jalapeno cheddar. The jalapeno cheddar biscuits, man, I miss those. And I miss for those of you in Texas, man, I love you guys, because man, you got some good eats over there. But I used to go to Taco Cabana and get those the extra cheese as well with the freaking, like, oh my god, that food is just good stuff.
Dude, I will always love Whataburger. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. It was funny. Robo was talking about how they got one near him, and every time he passes by, and it's always like packed over there. He just
it was it's a weird thing. I don't know. Like, Whataburger is one of those things that I stand by the same thing for In-N-Out or any of like the name regional burger chain. It's like we have Culver's here in the Midwest. Ooh, blink. And it's like it's just all based on what you like, and it's a burger at the end of the day.
That's it. But don't get me wrong, they make a great burger. But there's other little things that they do there. Like, their chicken sandwiches are fantastic. They got a lot of good stuff, man. It's been a little while for me, because it's been 5 years since I last lived there.
Yeah.
But it seems like yesterday. And I usually make the rounds where I go there anyway, because I have property out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's still good. Josh, I'm with you. Culver's is the shit. I love Culver's. Oh, how many pops do you have?
Josh.
I just get a lot. I mean, like, it's currently I a handful of pops.
Oh.
But I like, the cousins. The other one was the raccoon.
I'm missing something.
Yeah. You're in and out. Yeah.
We're losing you, Geeky. Oh, we lost you.
There it is.
It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get him back on. There he is. Oh.
Hi.
Geeky, just tell the people where they can find you. Then we can end your pain.
Oh, I have something neat. First, being Geeky, I mean, I'm here all the time. So here, primarily, but I got this nifty little thing. You could just bloop it, and it goes right to it. It's if I can say on screen. That's deep dives. We have a brand new one coming up soon for 2012 TMNT. Some new animation coming up. There's some new original comics, like webcomics that are going to be neat stuff. So the beginning of the year is cool. Am I gone? I can't tell. I can't.
Geeky, we love you. I'll put all your links in the video description below as per usual. Have a lovely night, my friend. Happy New Year. We'll do a call tomorrow. All right. Maybe. Oh, he's happy.
Is he there? Oh, he's happy.
I
We
feel
missed
bad.
him already.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, well, I can. Bye.
Bye, Geeky. I'll talk to you soon. Boy. He's just sitting. Oh, there he goes.
It's
technology, ain't it fun?
Oh,
Anywho, man, I opened up way more shit tonight than I thought I was going to get to, which is kind of cool.
I know. I'm surrounded by stuff here, and yet I thought I was only opening up 2 boxes, but I had all these figures everywhere.
I will say it helped that I had cut most of them open already, and now I'm kind of debating if I save this one for another stream. It's real good. And the problem is all my other monster turtles are currently bagged up at the moment, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them kind of like I have the Christmas turtles. I'm going to make them my spooky season turtles, and I'll make a display out of them, around like September into October. But yeah. Oh, Mighty Mike says no Culvers or Whataburger around my area, but I have a cookout and the stuff is delicious. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, nothing beats a cookout burger. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, I love Tony. Tony's one of those dudes who's like, oh, In-N-Out, and it's like, okay, In-N-Out is fine and dandy like nuts and candy. I think it's a damn fine burger, but I think at the end of the day, it's like, all right, it's still a fast food burger.
Yes.
But again, that's not yucking anybody's yum. It's just like, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Nostalgia Boner got turned down.
Oh. It's Boner. There it is.
Probably. I need to censor it on it, like put a hashtag or something over it.
There we go.
Boo.
But that's a boo.
Damn it.
I mean, send me that thing. Well, we'll talk later, but
I had
this
it's in the video description below. You can buy whatever merch you like. ProWrestlingTees.com/davewonder. Bunch of logos and stuff up there. A bunch more going up there, including the one that did just get approved. That show it should be up, I think, tomorrow. Is Not Dead, Just Napping, which is a shout out to Twin Cities Con. What was that, November? I went in and did press at like 5 a.m. and the show didn't start till 11. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put my jacket under my head. I was in my booth, so like I laid down, like put my hood up and like just laid there, like fell asleep. And this little lady who was working on the cleaning staff came over. She's like, like shaking me. I'm like, what the hell? And she's like, ah! Like she freaked out. I'm just like, I'm not dead, I'm just napping. So I made a sign and I put it up on the front of my table that said "Not Dead, Just Napping," and people were taking pictures of it. I'm like,
now it's become something.
Yeah, now will be a lovely T-shirt available through Pro Wrestling Tees. Which, by the way, Shaggy, they never did get back to me about that fucking shirt, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. They have terrible customer service. They screwed up a shirt that Shaggy won as a giveaway, and it came in, it was all messed up, and I was like, But, yeah, never a... Oh, shit, Forgivens is just, like, calling it. Say it,
Mike.
Yeah. You were still a bit fried when I met up with you that day. Yeah, that was a long day. Geeky throws nice geeking out with you all. Sorry, my connection got super spotty at the end.
No, it's cool, brother.
Shaggy, it's cool. I know they do. I can send you the botched one, and I'll sign it, and I'll get everybody around here to sign it, and then I'll sketch on it or something for you.
Oh my god. That was us, me and you in San Diego. We stood to the like very last. We were like trying to make sure Chartemis got in the cab.
Right. Of course, I was fried though through most of the days, long days with low sleep and lots of walking. Yeah. I was gonna say that day at Twin Cities Con, I was there from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Was me at Legion's almost.
Yeah.
It was the exact same weekend, right?
I was gonna say it was the same weekend. which is the same weekend again.
Which sucks because I wanted to just fly out to Minnesota like that.
Dude, it's one of those things of like Twin Cities Con is the biggest show here, and it's become such an important thing. To me, it's run by friends. It's an amazing show. Like the community really comes out in droves, like they do for all the shows here in Minnesota. But it's kind of like that nice, I don't want to say nightcap or end cap to the con season, but this year it's going to be weird because I realized because November starts in like the middle of the week, I want to say, it's going to be, well, here, I'll look forward 11 months. Boink, 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 boink. So November of this year, yeah, Saturday is the 1st and 2nd and 3rd. And isn't that Legions?
Legions falls on the exact same weekend, I believe.
Yeah.
Because
and then
this past year, I think it was, what was it, the 15th or something like that? It was
something like that.
Like that week. It was in the middle. But then now they're starting it like in the beginning, which is weird how they both like simultaneously are going on at the same time again.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no, never mind. Damn it. It's like November 9th through 10th. I might be able to make that work. And I'm like, no. Damn it. Did they announce dates? No, that's still for 2024. I don't need 2024. I need 2025. November. Oh, wait, no. November 8th. Wait.
So what's...
Hold on.
Did they change
dates?
dates?
Damn it. Nope, it's the same weekend. Fuck. I was all excited because I'm like, wait. Tim, you're everywhere, right?
Hey, Trevor? Yeah, it was funny because we were all on the chat just earlier before I jumped on here, and Trevor was on there as well with me. So yeah, we had a great time.
Trevor, I got to get one of your calendars. Is it up on your Etsy? No, I'm not. I'm going to be at Twin Cities Con, which is still awesome. I got really excited because I thought that maybe it was a week apart from one another and got legitimately like hot and bothered because I was like, oh, I can make this happen now.
Trevor, we were trying to get him. Yeah, we were trying to make it happen, man. We were trying to make it happen.
Well, and I was trying to figure out, like, I was looking at ZoloCon, and ZoloCon is the day that I get back from Alaska. And I'm like, I can't make it. I can't make it to the East Coast in less than 12 hours. Like, I'm convinced Tim is a replicant. No, he's just he's very versatile. But yeah, no, I was looking at ZoloCon, I was looking at Toylanta, and like I'm booked on top of every single toy show I wanted to go to this coming year because it was like ZoloCon, Toylanta / PowerCon now, and Legions Con were the three big ones that I was like, I want to do that.
I'm still going to Toylanta this year. So
yeah,
I'll be at Toylanta. Yeah,
I'm excited that it's gonna be a combination of PowerCon and Toylanta. I think that's gonna be great. Like I said, I was like heartbroken when I was like, God damn it, that means it's on the same weekend. I will be in Grand Island, Nebraska, for Tri-City Con, which is an event one of my buddies runs. So it's like I can't do it. I thought about Joe Fest, but Joe Fest also falls on top of another show that I'm booked for.
Well, Joe Fest is awesome, but everybody I speak to that lives out there, they told me that like from Big Dub and everybody else, they were telling me Toylana's the one to go to.
Well, so here in the Midwest, and I'm making sure that it's happening this year, is Assembly Required down in Atlanta. Not in Atlanta, in Iowa. And that's not right. I'm looking at a different one. Hold on. What is it? It's G.I. Joe. Hold on. Oh, they changed it. Now it's Codename Iowa. Huh. All right. I didn't know that. Yeah, now it's called Codename Iowa. Oh, Codename Iowa presents Assembly Required. So, yeah. And that's the weekend. That's November 14th and 15th. So that's the week after.
Right after, right? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can't go to that one because you know what I'll be doing? I'll be right here live for 24 hours. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be a weird fall. In many ways.
Or we could probably do something where we get out there and we just go anyway, and then
Yeah.
we do the stream in the hotel. We'll do like a Robo and Beeps, and we'll just like when they were in New York or San Diego, they'll just be in the hotel room.
Dude, so legitimately a couple years ago, I had gotten invited down to a show, and it was going to be the weekend after Twin Cities Con. And I was going to do my marathon stream because it was in a hotel. I was going to do my marathon stream from one of the ballrooms. And I was going to do it for like 24 hours, just like I usually do. But I was going to do it from a ballroom in a hotel. And I was going to do it in front of people. People were going to be like coming in and out. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm bullet dodged. And unfortunately, the show ended up kind of being, there was something that happened. I don't honestly remember anymore. It was kind of carny from what I recall.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I think that was a bullet dodge because I'm pretty sure I would have keeled over doing that. Because like down here, at least I have my space and like my bathroom and my, like it's like I don't feel bad getting up and wandering around. But yeah, it's like, But actually, I do have to give a quick shout out because it was kind of last minute, but I was over on Jay Retro's end of the year stream right after my stream on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, Monday? Yesterday.
Was it Monday?
Monday, I think it was. Yeah, because I ended up signing off and I missed the show. Like I was like, oh damn. So like I went on, I was like, hey, put me in, coach, haha. And he was like, come on. So it was really cool. I got to meet a bunch of fun folks and talk with some folks, and it was fun. Good peoples, to say the least. But also, just because we got a couple minutes left, I think I'm gonna try for Friday, maybe Saturday for my top 10. So I'm gonna do it solo. Tony's gonna do it solo. We're gonna do a follow-up on it where we'll stream together and we'll kind of revisit. So thought that'd be something kind of fun. A lot of people were like, do it solo, do a produced video. I'm like, well, I can try doing a produced video. I haven't done one of those in a very long time. So
those always get a lot of hits as well. So yeah, everybody wants to see everybody's top 10.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. Any way you look at it. But Tim, where can people find you? What you got coming up, man?
Well, this weekend, if you're in the New York and New Jersey tri-state area, you can find me at the Wayne Toy Show. That's going to be going on this Saturday. So come by this Saturday. It's going to be open at 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come on down. And if not, you could also find me right here at toy.chase on Instagram. And you can find me right here on Wednesdays, Grippin and Rippin.
Hell yeah, bro. And you can find me right here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is Chop and Shop. Tonight is Grippin and Rippin. I will be back with my top 10 of the year of 2024 sometime soon. Yeah, I can't believe it's already that time for that countdown, which is insane. But you can find me on Instagram at @DaveWheeler. You can find me on Kara, Blue Sky, and Patreon at davewonder. Go over and check out Dave Wonder's the Dave Wonder Patreon, because for $1 a month gets you access to the Discord plus monthly giveaways. Gave away an original cover commission this past month, so there'll be another one coming up in January. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but we'll go from there. But Extra Life is officially closed for 2024, so probably in about, I want to say it's like 2 weeks, I'll be able to reopen that back up. So the mini marathon will be coming at the end of this month or early February. And yeah, thank you, Tim, for popping on. Thank you, Geeky.
Always.
Thank you, Tony. They're not here, but they're right here in our hearts and our Ricky Fitness shirts. Thank you to COJ for being part of the conversation. Thank you to Mitch for being the mod with the most. Thank you, Groot, for being adorable and you little jammers. But until next time, folks, first off, Mike, get them pipes ready. Be good. Be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night, everybody. Sing it, Mike.